All right. Holy hell, right? Oh my God. So much pain. I'm not good with electronic devices. I have to have help. People think that because I can play video games and watch YouTube videos, just because I own a computer, I must be some sort of computer genius. No, I'm a genius. I'm just not tech savvy. I had about 300 or 400 screenshots of people who were threatening my life, and I was able to recollect a lot of them, but I had them on a device, and it allowed me to send it to, I hooked it up to my computer to have it saved on my computer. And then it asked me if I wanted to delete it, and I deleted it, and it said it was going to remove it from all devices. And the dude who was there with me said, no, it's fine. It's not going to remove it. I mean, you're transferring it to your computer. It's going to just remove it from the device that you're transferring it from. But that wasn't the case. So I had to go back and recollect a lot of that. I suppose we should get to the evidence. Um, Right there is where I was assaulted. So right here, see how those cracks, how they come around sideways? This is where he parked. He got out, started screaming and shouting. I was right about here. He slapped my hand hard. There's some footprints right there. You see that? You see the angle of those cracks? You see that? That's Robert Warnick. Now, here we are. We're, I want to say, 3 foot from the curb. Robert Warnick's vehicle right there. My phone landed over there in the grass. Let's see if we can find exactly where. Because I had to bend over to pick it up. Right there. That's how hard he smacked me. When I went to pick it up, he went after my phone too. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I am starting the recording on my little device too, just in case something happens to my iPad. I got the iPad from Katie Saltzman. I'm going to go to Pumpkin Pantry to get something to eat. Now you see here, these tracks are sideways too. There's a driveway there, and there was a worker there parked yesterday cleaning that up. And this is where he spun around to go the other direction. It's called a U-turn. That back there was him parking in the road, trying to cut me off. He got out, and he was screaming at me. Where the hell are you videotaping my house? Why are you walking by my house? Slapped my phone out of my hand. Told him not to assault me. He said, I didn't assault you. Bullshit, dude. You physically assaulted me and broke my property. He's at home right now. I can see his vehicle from here. Just barely, but I'll show it to you.
Got it.
Small town, it doesn't matter who's right and wrong, it matters who's popular. Let's go take a look at Robert Warnick's vehicle and his house. That white car right there, Warnick, registered sex offender. Matter of fact, there's 2 registered sex offenders' houses in there. Sorry, Andrew Witcher is not registered. He's just a child molester. Got away with it. So, I'm on my way to Pumpkin Pantry. I'm going to try to get myself something to eat. It's friggin' chilly out here. A lot of these places, when I go by, I try to record it when I go by in case they decide to threaten my life again. Problem is that these predators have repeatedly cut me off. Repeatedly. They've destroyed so much of my evidence, so many of my things. Getting assaulted by a registered sex offender this morning was not cool. Having my telephone broken was not cool. Hey, his name is Robert F. Warnick, and he broke my phone. I did record it, but it's on my phone. You see how broken that is. You see how screwed up that phone is. That's from Robert Warnick. Now I got to try to find somebody to go in with me because I have to be afraid of the police. This is Chapel, Nebraska. Popularity means everything. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. I'm tired of these child molesters. I'm tired of them getting away with it. I gotta find a way to unlock my phone, but Robert Warnick broke it. If I can unlock it, then I can show the assault. I still need somebody to go in with me, though. This is a little bit higher quality, so I'll show you my wrist, too. My back is so screwed up.
I suppose I should go back a little bit.
You know, a lot of these people in this town talk about how they hate child molesters and here they are protecting them. It's disgusting. All right. So this is Dennis from Brenda Dickinson's house.
Restarted the video.
Right there is Robert.
That was the end of it.
So, trying to turn in these predators is impossible. The police won't do anything. They wouldn't do anything beforehand. They died, and they won't do anything now. Being assaulted by Robert Warnick this morning is disgusting. I've been to the police about him more than once. See, this is ongoing. Apparently, the police not doing anything. It's been going on most of my life. Anytime somebody does something to me, all they gotta do is call me mentally ill, and they can do whatever they want. The thing about Robert Warnick is he's a registered sex offender. Reggie. Alright, this is a different video, and some of y'all might not have seen the last one. So I'm going to show you his Nebraska State Registry. Go to YouTube. No, not YouTube. Sorry, my bad. We're going to Nebraska Sex Offender List. Where does that take you? Nebraska Sex Offender Registry. So we go to the Nebraska Sex Offender Registry. Search by name. Press R. It already pulls up Robert. Why is that? I've looked his name up before. The first time he came out and threatened me, I looked his name up. Look at that. There's his last name. Warnick. Press the submit button. Oh, come on now. Submit. There it is. Nebraska Sex Offender Registry search results. He has to show his location. He doesn't go door to door and let everybody know he's a child molester, though. It says this map is not produced or maintained by the Nebraska State Patrol, and the Nebraska State Patrol does not guarantee it to be free from error or omission. The Nebraska State Patrol and its employees disclaim any liability for any act done or omission made on the information on the map and any consequences of such act or omission. Robert Franklin Warnick. 25-year offender. View details. Press that button. You see there at the top, Nebraska Sex Offender Registry. Robert Franklin Warnick. There's his birthday. 2/25/1977. 25-year registration. Race white. Sex male. Height 5'8". Weight 210 pounds. Hair black. Eyes hazel. Alias Robert F. Warnick. It also says date offender last verified with local sheriff of residence 8/28/2020. Told you he was a sex offender. This is not the first time I've had an issue with him. This is the third. I have to try to record every moment of my day every day, because if I don't, then these predators get away. I bought a pack of cigarettes. Oh, there they are. I'm probably going to be smoking like a freight train today. He's on the Nebraska Sex Offender Registry for a reason. Getting assaulted by that man should have never happened. I have thousands of crimes I have to turn in, and I can't turn any of them in without someone there in person. Otherwise, the police turn off their body cameras and it's their word versus mine. My phone's ringing and I can't answer it. I mean, I can, it just won't do any good. And it says, hey, Jose, Star's husband. I was assaulted last month for trying to turn in Sheriff Scott Costa for covering up the wrongdoings of his officers, including for them ignoring the crimes against me. I've got no idea how many people in this town have thrown stuff at me, cursed at me, done horrible things. But I have to be afraid. I have to be afraid of the cops. I have to be afraid that they're going to commit crimes to prevent me from turning them in long enough for them to destroy their body cameras, to destroy video evidence. They do everything in their power to try to peg me as crazy to justify the things that they're doing. I've got no idea how many times I've gone in and talked to the police. How many times I've been in their calls meeting collectively and been blown off. Somebody needs to do something, for Christ's sake. I'm still trying to get it open. Same wrist well and low that I tried to break. That's the one that Scott Acosta and State Patrol tried to break. Now obviously I can't see behind me. There's a possibility it was that State Patrol officer who assaulted me. The thing is, I wasn't resisting arrest. And that's what they claim to justify the things that they did. You can go back to my videos to December, you can see. Yeah. I had to wait until I got out of jail. I had to waste all of my money to bail myself out of jail. For trying to turn in my predators. Scott Costa is one of my predators. And I can't trust any deputy who works for him. I can't trust any law enforcement officer for a reason. This is ongoing. I go to YouTube, I go to Facebook, because I can't go to the police. Not without someone in person. I had a bunch of phone calls I needed to make today, but without a working phone, that's not going to happen. Autism Advocate is going to help me to set up the stuff on my computer so I can try to that way now. God, I can't do this. Pretty good, Walter. Let me put my cigarette out. I know you don't like them. Make everything better, bud. Condition better. I need
seriously need help. Whenever I say that, people assume I need mental help and pills. I need to be drugged and institutionalized. No, I need help.
You want to play, don't you?
Getting a day in court. But I don't have the money for a lawyer, and that's what these police prey on. They prey on people that don't have any money. Because then they can break the law to get away with it. They're not doing it themselves. Are you kidding me?
All right.
Not unless there's a public outcry. There was no public outcry. There was public outcry to have me executed. There was public outcry to have me used and abused repeatedly, and guess what? The police obliged them.
Thank you, Brady. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
What am I supposed to do, you know? If I had way, I would record everything, everywhere I go. I really would. Oh my God. Yes, not cool. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going over to Hampton's text code and get myself a pack of cigarettes. And I don't think anybody's going to assault me. And Hampton's text code, so I'll turn this off. I have my audio recording device on still. So if anything does happen, at least the audio recording is there. God, it just sucks. I need to do something to stop this abuse. For that healthy person, it just keeps happening. It sucks not being able to go to cops about this shit. I'm only walking a block, and I gotta feel so unsafe that I gotta report it just walking the fucking block. I hate being assaulted. I hate this shit. Morning, Blake. Anyway, I'm going into Hamptons now, so I'm gonna turn off the recording. Alright, so if I had my way, I would record everything, everywhere I go. I really would.
Sorry for farting.
Well, I'm back outside. I am back in the danger zone. As a result, I've got my recording device back on. Jesus Christ, this country sucks. You know why I'm mad at all these people that I'm mad at? They wasted my time. They wasted the little time and resources that I had to fight this bullshit. There's got to be a way to get the cops to do something about these son of a bitches. People coming out of their houses and wanting to assault me just for walking by. People threatening to kill me just for walking by. On the bright side, I ain't dead yet.
There's my
When I
PayPal.
walk through this town, I like to record it if I can, in case something happens. Now, one of those times, I was walking right along there. Getting threatened. At that point in time, I was actually getting threatened by Derek Jepson, but I can forgive him. Why do I forgive Derek Jepson for threatening me? He made his peace and he made his amends. Something I can't say for Sandy Fromm. Something I can't say for Chris Kerr. Something that I can't say for a lot of people. I'm now over at Jepson's outside of their place. This is the safest block in Chapel, Nebraska. The reason that this is the safest block in Chapel, Nebraska is because they're all good people. Even Jace, he's a good person. He just don't want to spend a couple of years in court. Now that I'm here, I'm going to turn off my recording device.
I was knocking on a Jepson's door. He wasn't home though.
Nobody's home, so I'm on my way back to where I was. I see somebody I might be able to ask for help. He works for the city. He's been a friend for a lot of years. I doubt that he will because of reputation in this town, but I'm asking anyway. Aaron, I got a question for you. Can you, I got to make a police report. I was assaulted by Robert Warnick this morning. I know you're at work and you can't, just leave whenever, but I was wondering, after work, could you go in with me for my own safety? Yeah, registered sex offender, lives across the street from Jeff Aldridge. Yeah, he assaulted me this morning, knocked my phone out of my hand. I got it recorded. It's on my phone. I just didn't look at my phone. can't. Are the cops even around today? I don't know if they are or not. What I do know is that I literally, I have to record everything when I walk down the fucking street, dude. If I don't, then when I get hit in the head with a beer bottle, or one breaks next to my feet because their aim is off, or I get assaulted by Robert Warnick, or I got Robert Warnick threatening me, or Sandy Fromm threatening me, or Chris Kurth threatening me. There is not shit that I can do. I recorded it. The assault is on this phone, but I can't open it up. I mean, I can show the assault if I can open the phone, but I can't get it to open. Now, I've gotten it past this part. I get to this part, and then I type my code in, and see, it doesn't do nothing. It won't do it. That's what it does. I mean, try again in 28 seconds, you know?
Oh, it locks you out.
Yeah, it won't let me do the code. It's just like that, but it's, yeah. That's because it's the boy's nickname. But I can't, it won't make a C.
Right? Your screen's all cracked.
Yeah, thanks, Robert. Thank you, 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 Robert. I had phone calls I needed to make today. I can't make them. Dude, I'm scared all the time. See?
Oh, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
I can't even get it to do anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. Try and track down somebody. I gotta fix this well.
You won't be able to?
Today? Unlikely. I doubt they're even around today.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Go see if Stove's in town. He should be in the shack.
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris won't do shit for me. I've been over there. He doesn't care unless he's drunk, and he wants attention because he's drunk, and I'm the only one who will listen when I'm talking about Thor and fucking Darth Vader. Not really, because that's the conversation almost every time. And unless he's drunk,
Actually,
he
Thanos,
just says
Darth
he
Vader.
doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't like people unless he's drunk. And then when he is drunk, he only likes me because I'll listen to him. He says, you know, you're the only one who listens to me. I'm like, dude, I don't have any other friends. I got nobody who hangs out with me. Thank you for inviting me over for Christmas.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I got to spend my Christmas in jail this year for trying to turn in the sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would the sheriff do?
Assaulted me for trying to turn him in.
Lovely.
Yeah. Of course, I can't see behind me, so I don't know for certain that it was him or the state patrol officer who initiated the assault, but I know that Scott Costa for certain took part in it.
Lovely.
Yeah. I got a public pretender. They don't do shit.
Yeah, no, they're not
I guess I'll,
filling out your name on reports.
yeah. They don't even fill out reports for me. That's the problem. They're supposed to fill out a report every time there's a 911 call.
That was a communication issue. He was talking about the public pretenders writing my name on a report. And I was talking about the police. It's my fault.
They didn't do shit when I made 911 calls, so I had to break the law to get somebody else to make 911 calls. And I wouldn't have had to do that if I could have gotten someone to go in with me. But all I get is the same shit that Chris says to me every fucking time. I don't care, I don't care, I don't
cares is when it's what he wants to talk about, and it's so fucking far fetched and completely nuts and away from reality. Like, yeah, dude, I don't want to listen to him talk about Thor and Darth Vader every time I go over there. Again, it's don't get me wrong, I love Chris, but I can't stand any fantasy books. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. Fuck, dude.
Better try and find out. Open your phone.
I've been trying.
Because if you can't get that open, then they're not going to report you.
Oh, shit. Even if I could open the phone, these cops won't do shit. I've gone in there repeatedly. They won't look at it. There's always some excuse. Like it's all on the internet, so I got to get internet access. I go in there with my computer to show it to them, and they're too busy with their own shit to actually look at it. Fuck, dude. Shit's been done to me. I mean, every time I try to turn in those officers, they lock me up and try to peg me as crazy. I don't have access to my phone numbers. All of the evidence that's in this phone, I don't have access to. All of the contacts in this phone, I don't have access to. There are thousands more pieces of evidence in this phone just in conversations and text messages. And I would have liked to screenshot every fucking one of them. But that son of a bitch broke my phone. My predators have repeatedly cut me off from my resources, cut me off from evidence, cut me off from being able to go to court or do the things that I need to do for court. My predators have done this over and over and over and over and over and over, 4 years worth of this. How does this affect me, not being able to have access to call even my autism advocate? Meanwhile, Star's pissed because I put the truth up there. It'll let me see that. Won't let me call her, won't let me message her back. Because I can't unlock my phone. I call it the blue line of bullshit. I guess I better let you get back to it. Is that a bullet?
No, these are inserts.
Oh.
You don't put these in on the plastic stuff. Okay, it'll just blow right off the line.
I'm still trying to unlock my phone. I'll go back and unlock it.
Right on. Yeah.
I'm going
Somebody down.
Thanks, sir.
No, we can't. You know where I live, I guess.
Come knock on your door.
But I've never even seen them at the courthouse on Saturday or Sunday. They spend all their time at Big Springs, I think.
Jesus, dude. Thanks, sir.
Yep.
See you later. Yes, sir. What's God doing about this? What do you really think Jesus is going to do about this scenario? After work, I'm going to go over to Aaron's house. Hopefully he goes in with me. Oh my God, I got to pee like a racehorse. Oh, God. Uh, is it bad that I would rather kill myself than Robert Warnick? Is it bad that I would rather kill myself than Tim Beeson? Is it bad that I would rather kill myself than Ted Bollinger? Is it bad that I would rather kill myself than Scott DaCosta? Is it bad that I would rather kill myself than Waylon Lolatai? Is it bad that I would rather kill myself than Alicia Bollinger or Maddie Boa or Cody Selhorst or Sandy Fromm or Jared Hahn or Chris Kurth? I want my life to end for a reason. I'm not a human being to your society. Obviously, I'm trying to get help, not trying to kill myself. Do I look like I'm trying to kill myself? Or am I trying to get help? Obviously, I'm trying to get help. Let's see if Meg has messaged me back. You got something on your eye there. Good boy. Very good. You make everything better, bud. You make everything better. Right? You want attention. I know you do, because I already took you out twice. Let me get that off your eyebrows. Very good. It's been loading Gmail for, I don't know, probably a minute or two, as long as I've been paying attention to the dog. A little longer, actually. Maybe the refresh button says reload this page. I'm clicking on it. I'm surprised that it does anything at all. I have to be afraid to go to the cops. Seems lots of people don't want the truth on the internet. They don't want the things that they said to me on the internet. The funny thing is, most of these people don't understand the word slander. See, the thing is, while I was at with Ventus's store, I ended up recording a lot of stuff. I might have even recorded them having sex, I'm not sure. Once I start going through it, I'll know. There are people who say a lot of ignorant stuff. That's slander. It came out of your mouth, dummy. How can it be slander when it came out of your mouth? If it is slander and it came out of your mouth, then you're the one slandering. Does that not make sense? Now, with James, I did take those videos down. I hope. The reason I told him I'd take him down is because he talked to me like a human being. By the way, he's done with Jamie's antics too. Yesterday, when I was talking to him, he asked me if it was being recorded. It was being recorded live. And he said that he didn't want it up on YouTube. So you know what I did for him? I stopped that Facebook video or that YouTube video and I recorded it in private on my camera. When it comes to the situation with Natalie and me trying to get help, well, that's a different story altogether. A lady named Amber, and she sent me a message today. It said, I'm a victim as well. I've learned how to ignore it all now, though I do pray a lot. Oh, she had sent me a message in a group. She was asking me if I knew what gang stalking was. Yes, I do. Of course, there's different definitions of gang stalking, and one of them is BS. Nobody's shooting me and my friends with some magic brain ray that they got from aliens to make us think different. The gang stalking that I'm referring to, train, the gang stalking that I'm referring to is where groups of people take part in this. Some of them pretend to be nice, and other ones harass you and threaten your life. They're working together. I can prove that Danica and Rochelle Shelley Campbell were working together with my predators. The fucked up shit that they did to Natalie and the fucked up shit that they did to me. And I gotta deal with people like Robert Warnick because of it. I gotta deal with people like Christopher Kurth because of it. Anyway, I typed Amber. I'm blocked from typing on the post. Yes, I am a victim of gang stalking. And I was actually able to finally type on that post, but typed, yeah, gang stalking isn't fun at all. And then she typed, I'm a victim as well. I've learned how to ignore it all now. God, it's frozen up. Oh, I went too far now. I'm a victim as well. I've learned how to ignore it all now, though I do pray a lot. And then she sent me a picture that says, I know it doesn't feel like it, but we will be strengthened in the refiner's fire. We'll be stronger for the next fire we face. I replied to her, it's hard to ignore being assaulted, and it's hard to ignore people threatening to kill me and my loved ones. But thank you for reaching out, she typed. Oh, trust me, I know the feeling. Typed to her some more. I have to unplug my thing and plug it back in and hope that the keyboard works. I was assaulted by a registered sex offender this morning. I recorded it on my phone, but he broke it. Now I can't call, have no access to my contacts, and can't get the video of him assaulting me. And I can't gain access to a lot of evidence. I should probably charge up my, this is an external battery. Now, as far as Mandy Hughes go, I did threaten to post her number up on the internet. And I didn't have access to it. Now I do actually have access to it. I found it just a few hours after I claimed I was gonna. Because it's in screenshots saved on my computer. All right, it's charging. Cool. But I still haven't posted up Mandy Hughes' number. A woman named Elizabeth just sent me $20 on PayPal. All right, Amber typed, oh Lord, where did this take place? 44 Thompson Avenue, Chapel, Nebraska. His name is Robert Warnick. Look his name up on Nebraska sex offender registry. He assault. Oh, geez, typed, oh Lord, where did this take place? I typed 44 Thompson Avenue, Chapel, Nebraska. His name is Robert Warnick. She typed, what state are you in? I typed, look his name up on the Nebraska Offender Registry. I'm in Nebraska. Typed, oh no, I'm in Nebraska. I'm sorry that occurred. I typed, I'm in Nebraska. I'm going to type Elizabeth too. I was assaulted by a registered sex offender this morning named Robert Warnick. I can't go to the cops without someone in person for my safety. I have to be scared to talk to the alone. And thank you so much. I'm gonna let Amber know too. I need someone to go in with me for my own safety to make a report. The cops in this town are crooked. People seem to think I'm fucking around. I'm not. I'm not fucking around. Ventus was fucking around. Star was fucking around. Miss Peaches was fucking around. Shannon Alvarado was fucking around. You know who wasn't fucking around? Me. I'm gonna hit the love button for Elizabeth. Some of y'all are like, it's only $20. But what the fuck? It says edit profile, profile picture, and cover photo. Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hit the fucking like button. Oh god, this is a pain in the ass. There it goes. She typed, yeah, some are crooked in Colorado also. Oh shit. have been repeatedly assaulted by cops in both cases since the death of Natalie Bollinger. Every time I try to turn in the cops, I get ignored, assaulted, arrested, or sent to a nut house and injected with dangerous drugs. Look up Waylon Holotai and Clearview Behavioral Health. Let's go back to the live stream and see if it's all right. Peroxy type. What's the evidence? What kind of assault? Well, I posted that stuff up at the beginning. He physically assaulted me. He knocked my phone out of my hand and broke it. He pulled his vehicle out in front of me. This is a man who I have repeatedly tried to turn into the cops. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. That's what I get when I have to go in by myself. I have to be afraid to go to the cops. I'll show you the evidence again, though. And there's a little dinky bit of blood on my pinky. Not too bad. When I got down to pick up my phone, I was on all fours. I was on my knees. So I got a couple stabbies in my legs from some stickers too, but that's not his doing. I was trying to make it to my phone before he did. The guy's name is Robert Warnick. And I'll show you again, since apparently he just came on. This is the Nebraska Sex Offender Registry. That's Robert Franklin Warnick. He lives here in Chapel. He's one of a lot of child molesters in this town. There are a lot of them. Also, here's another piece of evidence. Sorry, wrong phone. Where the fuck is the broken one? Pardon my French. Although I personally think that is plain and simple English. Under the circumstances, I do believe that cursing is called for. Now, since at the beginning of this video, when me and Aaron are talking, I tried to show him the pattern for opening it up. So everyone knows that it's a Z. I swipe it up over and over and over and over again. Service at PayPal, you've got money. That was Elizabeth. She sent me $20. But if I swipe it up, I keep swiping it up about 20 or more times. eventually it'll get to the part where I can draw the pattern. I'll show you what happens. Aaron tried it too. He tried putting a Z in it. The assault is on this phone. The assault itself is on this phone. There it goes. All right. Now we'll try to draw my pattern. I guess it's not as easy when you have to do it backwards. But it goes all wonky and then it says, try again in 30 seconds. Gaddis Gaming typed, I don't trust people that don't cuss. That's just me, though. No one is welcome in my yard that doesn't cuss. I'm paranoid of those type of people. Oh, you mean judgmental assholes? Me either. I've noticed, and I'm not the only one who's noticed this, by the way, there have actually been studies done by major universities. People who curse are more honest. The Bollinger family used religion to manipulate people into harming me. You got no idea how many people got a hold of me to call me a Satan worshiper. I get harassed everywhere. I get harassed in real life. I get harassed on the internet. I get harassed all over. I got stuff I need to do, but I can't do it. I can barely function right now. I'm afraid of the cops for a reason. Before Natalie died, they just blew me off and blew me off and blew me off. And my supposed friends blew me off and blew me off and blew me off. People don't like it that I tell the truth. Everybody says, you know, Sean, I love that you're honest. Everybody loves that I'm honest until I'm honest about them. Or they lanced my backside. It struck a nerve if I don't sit. I'm sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. So I gotta try to lean to the left or I end up sitting on the nerve. Also, Veroxy, there's more evidence too. We'll go with this one right here.
All right. So this is Dennis from Brenda Dixon's house. Right there is where I was assaulted.
Sorry about the video quality. It's good on the iPad this time.
So right here, see how those cracks, how they come around sideways? This is where he parked. He got out of the vehicle, started screaming and shouting. I was right about here. He slapped my hand hard. There's some footprints right there. You see that? You see the angle of those cracks? You see that? That's Robert Warnick. Now, here we are. We're going to say 3 foot from the curb. Robert Warnick's vehicle right there. My phone landed over there in the grass.
see if we can find exactly where. Because I had bent over to pick it up. Right there.
Yeah, the video quality on here is great. Just my video quality on YouTube, I had to turn it down as low as it'll go. That way I can actually record a lot more evidence before my computer gets full. You know, people keep doing this, but I can't turn them in without someone present. Molly Smith went in with me to try to get the sheriff's department here to do something about the situation at my grandma's funeral with Alicia Bollinger and her father. That was Jared Hahn. He didn't do shit. I got Molly Smith's number in my phone. Can't call her. She's got a USB thing full of evidence that I need, but she had knee surgery. Oh yeah, and I can't call her. It's all right for the news and the police and the Bollingers post up all sorts of slander about me, but I'm not allowed to show the truth. Natalie Bollinger claimed that I slandered her. Guess what? The stuff that she was claiming as slander came from her mouth, and I proved it. I just don't get to prove it in court. The things that I didn't get to prove just from her mouth, well, actually, I did. Heroin, that was her addiction. When people started harming me, I told the truth because I needed help, and she didn't fucking like that. Nobody does. People who do screwed up stuff like that, they don't want consequences for it. Especially women. Here in the United States, we give women a free pass for almost everything. Of course, that also depends on how she looks. Mandy Singer is going through hell. She's an older lady. She's a heavier set lady. She's been homeless, and she's had nothing but problems. Who do I go to? Who do I go to for help? We've called everybody there is to call. There's a reason I'm not nice. People are dead. 22 of them. 22 people are dead. At least 6 of them directly as a result of the death of Natalie Bollinger. Most of the rest of them are a result of the police not listening to me about Clearview and about the Boulder Police Department and the Boulder Sheriff's Department. These cops work together to prevent me from having access to the evidence of their wrongdoing. They knew what they were doing is wrong. That's why I wasn't allowed the body cameras from the assault at Boulder Hospital. When they realized that I was going to fight that when Amanda Balehash, who was my fake public pretender, when I kept on pushing her to get the body cameras, she told me they didn't exist. Later on, Officer Gerhardt claimed that they did. They dropped the charges against me so that those body cameras would not be shown in court. And then officers across the state of Colorado took part. That's what happens when you were falsely accused. I was falsely accused of a lot of shit. Because of the threats, harassment, and assaults and the police misconduct, I was forced to break the law, to try to defend myself, to try to get a day in court. Mandy Hughes is pissed off that I recorded our conversations and put them on the internet. Well, she should have kept her fucking word or come forward about why she didn't. Miss Peaches is pissed off that her stuff is on the internet, our conversations. Those things Mandy Hughes should have said to the police, should have said in court. Same thing with Katie Kate. She should have said those things to the police and to court. Miss Peaches, aka Kayla Trujillo, same thing. When I'm overwhelmed like this, literally all I can do is talk. That's all I can do. I can't function to do anything else because it gives me too much anxiety and I have to go. I did get some video footage of Cindy Taylor. She's the low income lady. She's about as crooked as they come. A 90-year-old man had to live in his car for a month because of Cindy. I had to ask repeatedly for the information that I needed, and every time she played stupid, and I explained over and over again, no, I need everything so that I can use it in court. She never, ever made any attempt to get it to me. Ever. Cindy Taylor is not a good person. She's also a lawyer. Did y'all know that? So she can finagle her way out of shit by abusing the law. Abusing it. See, these laws are supposed to be morally guided. They're just not morally used. The EPC, that's emergency protective custody, or an M1 hold, depending on where you're at. That's supposed to be for people who are trying to kill themselves, not people who are bullied to the point that they want to die. The police knew what they were doing is wrong, and so did Jen Beebe, but without those body cameras, all they had to do is charge me with a crime, and magically I can't turn in anybody. You can ask me to take stuff down, but you're going to have to make amends to do so. People say, you burned a bridge. What bridge? What bridge? I got at least 60 hours of recording or more from Ventus's house. A lot of it is just audio. Shit. God, I need a fucking handhold to pull myself up. This sucks. I'm gonna post a link to my PayPal. I don't actually have access to the money, but I can try to send it to people who can cash it and bring it to me. Four years of this. 5 if you include what the Boulder police did to me when I hurt my back on October 18th, 2015. When I hurt my back, my friends became just words. When I was no longer able to help them all the time, they became just words, just pretty words on Facebook. I needed help. I was injured. I was being harassed by the Boulder police all the time. I had a mental breakdown. And I bought some Vicodin with the intent of not being here anymore. That's when Natalie came and rescued me. She wasn't just my best friend, she was my only friend. All these other people that I call friend, it's because I love them. But she was the one that showed up in person to actually help. She was more than just words. She had a family like mine, but unlike me, Natalie wanted to make her predators happy. She wanted the dad who raped her to love her. She wanted the mother who chose abusive men over her to love her. She wanted her sister to love her. Natalie did whatever her sister wanted. I got a question for you. If somebody's stalking you, do you invite them to Virginia? If somebody's stalking you, do you invite them to Virginia Beach? If someone is stalking you, do you invite them to the pagoda in Norfolk? If someone is stalking you, do you give them birthday presents? This is the things that were happening while I was supposedly stalking her. If someone is stalking you, do you try to find them an apartment close by you? No, you don't. But no matter what, the police pretend that everything that I try to show them is bullshit. Like I made it up. Like I spent the last couple of years making profiles so that I could send myself stuff that doesn't actually exist. They tried pretending that Joanna Taylor Smith was a fake profile that I invented. Now, Joanna Taylor Smith does exist. Conversations with Ventus, they show these people do exist. All right, I already read the messages. Amber typed, yeah, I've been Yeah, I've too been arrested and thrown into a nut house for reporting human trafficking. This is crooked, isn't it? I've been injected and sedated for no reason. I'm gonna reply back to her. Yes, ma'am. I have evidence of human trafficking by older police department on my YouTube channel. Elizabeth typed, I'm sorry. The little thingy that says that it was received on the other end, it's still black, which means that it's white with the circle is white and the check mark is white and the inside of it is black when it's been sent but hasn't been received. Then it turns white with a black check mark in it when it has actually been delivered to them. And then their profile picture comes up when they've seen it. People don't like it when I tell the truth, especially when well, they do like it that I tell the truth until I tell the truth about them. These people had gone in with me to make a report when they said that they would. I wouldn't have had to break the law, but these people were full of shit. Mandy Hughes, Alyssa Rainwater, Kayla Trujillo, Katie Kate. I saved their words and I posted them on the internet. Why? Because it's the truth. I also recorded multiple conversations with Jose. Jose Hernandez, that is Stephanie Mejia's husband's name. He's pissed off because it's on the internet. But you know what? The most condemning and damaging stuff is still just in audio recording mode. I have so much anxiety right now, I'm trying not to puke. Amber messaged me. She types, what's your YouTube? Okay, that's weird. Usually the Y at least works on this keyboard. I guess, oh my god, that fucking boil that they lanced. I'm glad they lanced it though. This is still better than having it all filled with pus. I couldn't hardly sit. Oh, new tab, Google Chrome not responding. I'm sorry, my videos are so long. Never mind. I saw two of them that say alive now, and I thought one of them was this video, and one of them was the one that the dog knocked this off. But it turns out the other one it's called relaxing me 24/7 spa music, calming music. I use that to try to get to sleep. See, the medications they give you for sleep, and most of them don't work on me. And the ones that do make my sleep so terrible that I wish I could wake myself up. I can't force myself awake. And then when I wake up, I'm more tired than when I went to sleep. Let me see. We will. Right click, copy link address, and we will give this to Amber. Come on now. Right click, paste, enter. I'm gonna end video. I need to calm myself down somehow. Water therapy. I'm gonna go take a shower. That's what I'm gonna do.